This is the Louie Tee Network.
In the lab room. 5 minutes or less.
Minnesota Vikings. Welcome, you are in the lab room. I'm your host, Lou. Thank you for joining me. 5 Minute or Less series, 2014 schedule release of the Minnesota Vikings. You look at this team, and we start with their primetime matchups. Look, when you struggle and you're not winning, the schedule makers don't really smile upon you. You get one primetime game. You get a Thursday nighter, and that's a complimentary Thursday nighter. Everybody gets one of those. It's like going to Olive Garden and getting breadsticks. You don't get excited about breadsticks. Everybody gets breadsticks for free. Hey, take your Thursday night game and keep it moving. So Thursday night, you're at Green Bay, and you're not even at home for this one primetime game. So that just adds a little insult to injury. But again, you want to be respected around the league. You want primetime matchups. You want people to notice you, respect you, win games. And all of that stuff will take care of itself. You'd like to think that Adrian Peterson, off the strength of him alone, you at least get two. But when you're a bad football team, you don't win games, you don't have a quarterback, you don't get primetime matchups. So week 5 at Green Bay, see if you can get it done on the road, and we move on to divisional games. This is where your bread is buttered anyway, and I say that about everyone around the league. This is where it counts. It's nice to be on primetime, but so what that you're not on primetime? Get it done, and they'll find you. Okay? Win games, and they will come. You look at week 17, you're home for Chicago. Look, I don't know how good the Vikings are going to be in 2014, but in the event that they sneak up on teams in that division and have a chance to steal this division, week 17 is at home against the Bears. You'll have an opportunity at home to get it done. Let's say that you're fighting for one of the remaining wild card spots. In week 17, you're at home versus the Bears. Make it count. You look at week number 11. You're on the road at Chicago. Try to go to Chicago and steal one. Look, all the good teams in this league find a way to get it done on the road, especially in the division on the road. If you're not a good team within your own division, how do you expect to be a good team outside of it? These are teams that you know, teams that you are comfortable with, teams that you play twice a year. You ought to be able to steal games on the road from these teams within your division. Here's an opportunity, week 11 at Chicago. You look at week 6, home for Detroit. I think the Lions will be finding their stride around week 6. So you've got to come into that game with a mindset that, hey, these guys are a new look football team. We haven't seen them under the direction of Jim Caldwell. And so this is going to be a different team. Your job is to make sure that no matter what the situation is, you get that W at home against a divisional opponent in the Detroit Lions in week number 6. You look at week 15, you are at Detroit late in the season. Got to find a way to go on the road. And I just said this, but I'm saying it again. You have to find a way to win games in this league on the road, especially on the road inside of the division. You look at the Green Bay Packers. Week 12, you're at home. You struggle with the Green Bay Packers. Whether it's a tie or a loss, you struggle with the Packers. When healthy and getting some solid production out of the quarterback position, you give yourself a chance. Remember, not last year, but in 2012 when you made the postseason and you had to have it week 17 at home against the Packers, you got it. That's what you need to do. You need to rekindle some of that magic, some of that fire and vigor at home versus the Packers and get it done in week 12. Week 5, talked about that earlier. That's a road game against the Packers on Thursday night. Got to try to find a way to go into Lambeau, sneak into Lambeau, tiptoe, and come out with a W. Anything's possible. We'll see what happens. You look at anomalies. These are stretches on the schedule that stand out, whether it's 3 out of 4 at home or away, 4 out of 5 at home or away, 3 straight at home or away, 4 straight home or away, or even a game in London. You look at your schedule and you have 3 straight home games. Weeks 12 through 14, that's a stretch of football that you must take advantage of. And right now, as a team with no definitive quarterback, games at home are a must for you. You have to find a way to get it done at home because the road is not going to be kind to you. You got to find a way to get it done at home. And I've said this before, I'll say it again. If you can find a way to go 6-2 at home and split your road schedule, you're a 10-win team in this league. 10 wins usually means you're getting into the postseason. So find a way to win at home and then scratch and claw and eke out victories on the road, and you'll find yourself looking up at the standings at the end of the season with a chance to get in to the show. You look at your away anomaly, 3 out of 4 on the road, weeks 5 through 8. That's a stretch of football where you just got to find a way to tread water. It's 3 road games in 4 weeks. You got to find a way to win one of those road games, win the home game that's sandwiched in between. You'll go 2-2 in that stretch. You'll take 2-2, and then you'll try to resume your play where you try to be more consistent as a football team. So that's an early stretch in the season where you're playing road games. Try to find a way to come out of that at least 2-2. Hey, maybe you get a couple of road wins, win the home game, and come out of there 3-1. Now you're playing with house money. Find a way to win on the road. All the good teams find a way to do it in the National Football League. So you move on to your bye week, week number 10. That's a gorgeous bye. Toward the middle portion of the season, you've got 9 games under your belt. You come off the bye, you got 7 more. What more can you ask for than that? You get a chance to recharge the battery in the middle portion of the season, kind of get away from football, come back a different football team, work on some things that maybe you need to clean up. It's a great opportunity for you to gather yourself and prepare for maybe a stretch run where you play good football and get yourself into the postseason. You look at NYC's, mark your calendar. Week 5, you're on primetime television Thursday night against Green Bay. That's one. And the second of those games, week 17, you're home for Chicago. Jared Allen coming back to town. Be anxious to see how the faithful in Minnesota receive Jared Allen as he is now a Chicago Bear. And so that's going to do it for the Minnesota Vikings in 5 minutes or less. Like the content? Want more? Sub up.
In the lab room.